So hello guys, today we are making some simple pasta with some leftover roti dough. Mm, Take some roti dough and roll it into a thin sheet. You don't have a, if you find it difficult to roll it into a thin sheet, just use some roti press machine. But make sure to roll it as thin as possible so that it will easy to cook it when we cut into the desired shape. Now fold the rolled sheet into the same way as I shown, or you can cut it into any possible shape you like. It's your choice. Take a knife and carefully cut it into the thin strips as I shown here. The size and shape is non-mandatory. You can cut it into any shape you like. After cutting it into some thin stripes, dust it with some flour so that it doesn't stick when they are into the boiling water for cooking. So after cutting it into thin stripes and making it some non-sticky, and just keep it aside. The reason to use some dry flour after cutting it into stripes is they do not stick while they are sitting aside, and it will be easier for them to cook when they are in the boiling water. Now take some mushrooms and cut it into thin pieces, or you can cut it into any shape you like. After that, heat up a pan and put some oil on it. When the oil is hot enough, add some mushrooms to it. So while they are cooking, now we have to cut some tofu. You can use anything like broccoli, carrots, cauliflower, any other vegetable, or you can even use meat like chicken, lamb, fish, prawns, etc. It's your choice. To make it simple, I'm using only just two ingredients. Remember, the tofu is very different from paneer. Paneer is more of a soft texture and tofu has some hard texture to it. Paneer can get soft when they are cooked nicely, but if you overcook the tofu, it will become very hard and it will be hard to chew it. So be careful to not overcook it. Give it a nice toss, and once the tofu pieces are start to get golden brown, remove it and keep it in a bowl. Now in the meanwhile, boil some water. To that, add a pinch of oil and some salt. It really helps the pasta to boil faster and the stripes don't get stuck to each other. If you want the boiled water to boil faster, cover it with a lid. Once the water gets to the boiling state, add the pasta stripes to it carefully and let them cook for around 2 to 3 minutes or until they are soft enough to chew. Like if you pinch a pasta stripe, it should come off easily. So here it is. Now I'm showing. As the strips are very thin, they doesn't take long time to cook. If they are very thick, it depends on the thickness of the pasta. So make sure to check the time. After that, remove the water and add the cooked vegetables to it and immediately add the pasta. Don't leave it aside too much for longer time. If you leave it in a longer time, they get cold enough and get clumpy to each other. Or if you tend to leave it longer outside, just make sure to rinse the pasta with some cold water so that they don't get sticky and they'll stay soft. After that, add your desired choice of seasonings as well. If you want, you can add some additional sauces like tomato ketchup, soya sauce, vinegar, etc. Now crack some eggs to it. If you want, you can cook the eggs beforehand and mix it at last. And the reason why I'm adding after the pasta is done, because it gives a nice soft flavor to it, and the taste will be very different if you follow this method. After that, transfer it to a serving plate and enjoy. Here it is, a simple pasta with some leftover roti dough. Hope you like it. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. If you have any doubts, please leave in the comment sections below.